Hello everyone, this is Lakshman. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to talk about the top 5 Skype interview tips, and also I am going to explain how to avoid mistakes during Skype interview. Preparing for a traditional job interview usually requires some pretty routine steps, like you have to make sure you have done your research about the company before attending the interview, and you have to take the printout and bring along several clean copies of your resume, and you have to plan according to the schedule of the interview, and you have to also search the address. So you have to do a lot of things to attend the traditional job interviews nowadays. But in today's increasingly technological world, the traditional interview is being replaced with Skype interview. Then you may get doubt, what is Skype interview? A Skype interview, also known as video interview, it is one of entire interview is conducted via video chat on your computer or laptop. Now let us see some common mistakes while taking the Skype interview. The first mistake is being too casual. Just because you are doing the interview from the comfort of your home, it doesn't mean you get to stay comfortable. Treat this exactly like you would any other interview, and that includes making sure you are dressed professionally from head to toe. So that is the meaning. You have to dress the code professionally, okay, from head to toe. The second mistake is not doing a trial run before the actual interview. That means there is nothing worse than firing up your laptop for a video interview and finding out your audio is not working, or your camera is not functioning properly, or your computer needs to update some driver before it allows the program to run. So that is the reason, before taking any Skype interview, you have to always do a test run at least 24 hours ahead of time, so you have got an opportunity to fix any issues that might arise. And that means making sure the person on the other end of the call can hear and see you. The third mistake is not setting your camera's viewing angle. Speaking of seeing you, make sure the angle the interviewer is seeing you from is a flattering one. Raise your camera up to a level where you are looking straight at it, not down at it. So this will help to give you a more natural look, as well as avoid the dreaded burger shot. The next mistake is not being aware of your background. Because this is a video interview, your hiring manager is going to focus entirely on the screen in front of them. Ideally, you would like that focus to be on you. So set yourself up in the area with good light and a pleasing background. Try to avoid a plain or white background, as well as any backgrounds with busy patterns. A home office is always your best bet. So the next mistake is not being focused. Because you are doing your video interview from home, there is always the possibility that you won't be alone while you shoot it. If possible, do your interview in a room where you can shut the door and block out outside noise, including children, televisions in the background, or your rump scooting dog. Now let us see the Skype interview tips. So as so far we have seen what are the mistakes we have to avoid while taking the Skype interview. Now we'll see the best Skype interview tips. So what we have to do before taking any Skype interview. The first tip is do prepare technically. Be technically prepared. Find out ahead of time what video conferencing platform the interview will be conducted on. So you have to ask the HR manager what type of video conferencing is going on. So you have to make sure confirmation for that. So there are lots of options these days, including Skype, FaceTime, and Google Hangouts, to name a few. So make sure you have the right software installed a minimum of 24 hours ahead of time, and that everything is running the way it should be. And you should also find out exactly who will be calling who and at exactly what time for the interview. The next tip is dress to impress. We already discussed making sure you are dressed appropriately for your interview. But for this tip, we are going to take it a few steps further, because this is a video interview. You need to make sure you are dressing in video friendly clothing. Try to choose shades that are neutral or pale. Bright reds, oranges, and whites can blow out on camera. The third tip is natural eye contact. Try to maintain eye contact with the camera as much as possible. While it might be tempting to watch what your interviewer is doing, by looking straight at the camera, it gives the illusion that you are making eye contact with the interviewer. This doesn't mean stare at it unblinkingly. However, keep your eye contact natural and don't forget to blink. The next tip is smile. Along with natural eye contact, try to keep your expression pleasant and engaged. Not only it will help to convey a sense of confidence to your interviewer, but it has been significantly proven that smiling can help reduce stress. Always good thing during the interview. The next tip is use your desktop or laptop computer, not your cell phone. If at all possible, try to avoid using your mobile phone to conduct the video interview. Desktop and laptop computers generally have superior audio and camera capabilities compared to cell phone. So these are some of the Skype interview tips to follow while taking the video interview. So guys, these are the top level Skype interview tips, and also how to avoid mistakes while taking the Skype interview. So thank you for watching.